lot of things that she said. So maybe her intentions are being misinterpreted.
Got now and who split what with what out of the estate is because I looked out and it was only right. I didn't get any money for it. I didn't ask for any money. The thing was we did a vetting process to make sure that it went from us directly to his estate. And that's what happened. And they have it.
Okay, but they sued you at one point though, and you guys worked it out, or how did all that come together?
Well, that was the only way that they could obviously get in touch with us was through an attorney. So they did.
So that's the part that's kind of tricky because you said that you reached out to his sister via DM, but then they had to reach out to you via attorney. So that's where things kind of can get tricky at. That's where things can get misconstrued, and that's where things can get a little wobbly, squabbly, and all that kind of stuff. Because if they have to reach out to you via attorney, but you reached out to them via Instagram, it's like one can assume a lot of that.
Hired an attorney, I remember initially, and he just didn't seem like he was above board to me. He seemed like he might have been behind the scenes, on some.
Somebody in the chat is saying Black Sam had a trademark twice. Application filing date is 7/17/19. So I don't know.
Politics. And so I said
they could have reached you how you reached them. You know what? It's a tricky situation. Now, what I will say is, what I can vouch is Don is a good dude. I could vouch for Don being a good dude, and I could vouch for Don trading work for work and services for content for Nip. I could vouch for that as well. Anything past that, we learning together, y'all. And this, if this is Don's mom, in fact, that is Brick Baby's aunt. Yes.
He asked for it, and I said, no, we're not giving it to you. And we didn't. Then they got another firm because I don't even know if that really was coming from his estate or from Black Sam or whoever was coming from. But then when I got to the point and saw that this is really, his estate, it's Black Sam and it's the family, and then we went ahead and did it. So that's what happened. They got in touch with us through that way. But yeah, there was no lawsuit. And even when it first happened, somebody from our organization released a statement saying that we'll never take them to court. We will not fight them in court. Well, we couldn't.
Okay, so she never wanted to fight anybody in court. She's saying her intentions was just making sure that it didn't go into the wrong hands or go where it didn't need to go.
Speak on what was going on at that point, but we just wanted them to know publicly that we ain't fighting y'all. This belongs to you guys. You know what I mean? And so eventually we handed it over. Yeah, there was no lawsuit.
Now this happens, and but people still